WWE champion, and I'd like to say my friend, John Cena. He's with me from New York. John has this great new fitness program. It's called 10-Week Change. And, John, I can't wait to talk to you about that. But first of all, thank you for being here. How are you doing?
Oh, thanks for having me back, man. It's always a pleasure. I'm doing great, as always. Just trying to spread the word about going to changetime.com.
Well, let's have some fun and kick off our top 10 countdown right now, John. With number 10, we got to talk about Kanye's supposed clobbering of a guy who dissed him and dissed Kim Kardashian in a chiropractor's office. Now, this guy allegedly made some really ugly racial comments and then reportedly found himself on the other side of Kanye's fists. People on the internet really divided over this. Some are saying he had no choice but to get physical. There are a lot of people, including me, who are saying that, you know what, he should have just stayed away as long as Kim wasn't in any kind of physical danger. Wendy Williams, of course, had an awful lot to say about this on her show. Let's watch that.
The right thing to do is to understand, first and foremost, they are trying to get you, Kanye, and you know that. You give them every reason to want to get you because of the way that you act. In this particular case, I side with Kanye, but I just wish he would learn how to control his temper.
Yeah, so there you go. She sides with Kanye, John, but what do you say? Whose side are you on?
Well, you know, I got a ton of street cred, and there's an old hip-hop saying that says punks jump up to get beat down. But there's also an old saying in real life that says you need to show tolerance and respect. Kanye needs to go to changetime.com and realize how to turn those bad feelings into good feelings.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice to see? And of course, John, you are the king of the smackdowns. You've won the WWE Championship, 20 times now? But Kanye smacking down this guy now could have some other repercussions. He could be facing some serious charges on this, might even have to pay the guy some money, even though Kim reportedly claims the guy threatened her life. What is your best advice beyond what you just suggested, which was brilliant, for Kanye right now in terms of
in a legitimate sense, in all legitimacy, there is no win at all for any celebrity with any status in this situation. You have to walk away. You throw a punch, it is going to cost you more from a public relations standpoint and from a financial standpoint than you ever dreamed of. Big mistake hitting the dude, even if he did deserve it. We all have to defend ourselves, but not the time or the place, especially with a guy like Kanye West, who's always in the limelight.
Throw a punch, throw an egg, it'll get you in trouble. Let's talk about that egg smackdown heard around the world. Justin Bieber, of course, accused of egging his neighbor's house. The cops are still investigating. Celebs have been tweeting like crazy about this. Kelly Osbourne, right on the same page as you there, John, saying you play, you pay. But really, who gets arrested for throwing a bloody egg? With the hashtag Hollyweird. On Instagram, Harry Styles got into it too. He sent this photo out, 2 plates of eggs with the caption, "Egg off." What does Cena say about the whole thing?
It's, you know, you want to use the term kids being kids, but you can't. Justin Bieber's at a point where he's got to grow up, and he's truly living his life the way he wants to live it. Every action has a reaction, and every egging has its consequence. It is violation of public property, and he should, you know, it should be settled how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, people need to relax about the idea that it was an egg, and how could they be going after him because it was eggs and it's because he's a celebrity. That's actually not true with the level of damage that is alleged to have been done. But I caught Joel McHale letting Bieber have it when he was talking to Conan O'Brien. I wanted to show that to you.
All right.
Why is one of the most affluent stars in the world right now throwing eggs at his neighbor's house?
Because he's a f***ing idiot.
Yeah. I just like to write down your answers, that's all.
I feel like he's got all those guys around him. He's just running out of things to do.
Joel McHale, onto something there, John?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, when you do experience such success as Justin Bieber had, and at such a young age, you may just get bored. And when you get bored, you throw eggs. I honestly, if he's got nothing better to do than do that, it's his money. He's going to end up paying out damages and probably go to court for it. But he can spend it how he wants. It's his choice to make.
Yeah. That's true. Eventually, I have a feeling people are going to get really sick and tired of his antics. I'm surprised they haven't so far. And as you know, police made an arrest right there at Bieber's house in Calabasas. They took his friend Lil Zay into custody, reportedly on drug charges. And, you know, Justin's friends always seem to be around when the Biebs is getting into trouble. I'm thinking it's time for new friends, wouldn't you think?
You know, that's truly Justin Bieber's decision to make. And if your friends are getting busted with drugs at your house, here's a hint, Justin, it is your house. So sooner or later, it's going to come back on you. And you can have your fun and you can pay for damages that you destroy with eggs. But drug possession and arrests, those are some serious things that you can't really turn around from.
Yeah, we all seem to be on the same page about this, and that's what the people who are posting on our Facebook page are saying too. Karen A. wrote this, "Come on, Beebs, get on the right track. The kids love you." I mean, John, we can't forget there are a whole lot of kids who still look up to the Beebs and are probably, quite frankly, confused by all of this behavior. You yourself are a role model to millions. That's not something to take lightly.
Well, you know, as a kid growing up, he probably just wants to be cool, and he's doing all this stuff thinking he's cool. We talked about the circle of friends around him. They're obviously into certain stuff that I would stay away from personally. A lot of times you don't put into perspective how many people, you know, really take what you do as an impression on their daily lives. I have a great grasp on that. I enjoy a youthful audience, and I truly cater to them, rather than the older demographic that really doesn't think I'm as cool. It doesn't score me cool points and I lose a bit of street cred, but I get parents coming up to me all the time saying, hey, keep doing what you're doing because my kid loves you. Justin's kind of got to put that into perspective. He's got a whole world of little kids out there that thinking what he's doing as behavioral is cool, and it's not. It's just going to get you in trouble, and it's going to get them in a lot worse trouble because they're not Justin Bieber.
See, this is why we love you, John. This is why you're going to be around for a long time.
We lay the
making a lot of
smackdown,
people.
man. We lay the smackdown.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you make a lot of people smile. The bottom line, it seems that it is time for the Biebs to make some serious life changes. And what I love that you're doing right now, John, is that you're helping a lot of people make big changes in their lives so they can get in shape, just like you. Well, maybe not just like you. That would take an awful lot of work, pretty much all day, every day. But this is a really great weight loss program I know you're doing called the 10 Weeks Body Change. What exactly is it all about?
And you would say an awful lot of work. You need to go to changetime.com and see exactly how easy it is. This is health and fitness streamlined. There's so much BS and so many gimmicks out there that I finally, with a group of very intelligent people, came up with a 10-week system that is going to get you in shape, but at the end of the 10 weeks, you're going to have the education you need to live a healthy lifestyle beyond. You're not going to yo-yo diet. You're not going to drop 10 and put on 20. At the end of 10 weeks, with me as your personal coach, if you go to changetime.com, you can realize not only how to lose the weight, but how to live a healthier life beyond after you're in shape.
Yeah, it's not all about being as big as you. And John, you and I have been side by side many a time. You're huge,
always
man.
bringing the size thing up when we're side by side. Man, you're little, but you're shredded. You're in perfect shape. You're doing all right.
Well, no, listen, I'm doing all right, but you're just a large man. Listen, I understand this was actually all inspired by your dad, right?
Well, I wanted to, and like I said, health and fitness made simple. So 10 weeks body change. I took my dad, a 70-year-old man who ballooned up to 285, needed to do something about his health. So I figured if he could do this protocol and be successful, then anyone could do it. My old man lost 50 pounds and he's still going. He really has taken the core values from 10 weeks body change, done the program as it should be, applied it to his daily life, and he's losing 50 pounds and beyond at age 70. If he can do it, anybody can do it.
That's pretty incredible. Is he a big framed guy like you? I mean, so he's now at about 235?
The big bones kind of runs in the family, but he was always, I mean, he always really was in okay shape and really let himself go. Realized he was facing, high blood pressure and other health problems. I mean, we all want to look great, but being healthy truly means a longer, better quality of life. And at his age, he realized that if he didn't do something about it, he'd be in trouble. So I kind of came up with a system to help him out. It worked. It worked so good that I want to share it with the world. That's why I want everybody to go to changetime.com.
You're a good boy, John Cena. You're a good boy.
Let's
take a look at what people who are taking on your challenge can expect. Roll that, please.
Today is going to be fun. One of my favorite meals. A lot of trainers will just stand there and tell you, hey, do this, do that. I want to work out with you. It's fun, fast, and easy. One. That's the toughest one of the day right there. Let's bring it out. Bring it out. Butt kicks, which is what this workout is going to be doing to me.
Look at you. It's not just about the workout. I didn't expect to see you in the kitchen as well.
No,
is that a normal deal for you?
The nutrition concept is a very important piece of body change. It's about 30% workouts, and the workouts are short, 20 minutes of workout twice a week. The nutrition concept is about 70% of it. It's foods that help you lose weight and foods you should stay away from. And what we really lean on, and what you saw in that video, is the 100% motivation. That's why I call it the 30, 70, 100 protocol, because the motivation is me being there with you. You always need that shoulder to lean on. You need that helping hand, and it's not in a drill sergeant-like way. I'm not barking orders at you and forcing you to do the impossible. I'm saying, look, man or woman, you know what to do. I'm going to help you do this. We're going to get through it together, and you're going to look and feel great.
Well, good for you, man. What a great mentor for people to have and an inspiration as well. John Cena, it's always a pleasure having you here.
Thanks. Head up on changetime.com. I'll see you there.